Today, I am going to show you how to create a negative keyword list for Google Ads. Now, let us know first, why is it so important to create a negative keyword list for Google Ads, and how important are this keyword list? So without negative keywords, individuals are now more likely to see your adverts when they conduct irrelevant searches involving the word, for example, glasses, such as those for wine and cocktail glasses. You will have to pay for the click if someone searches for one of these irrelevant terms and clicks on one of your ads, maybe not realizing it's for the wrong kind of glasses. So there's also very little likelihood that this click will result in sale, but most of the cases it's just a waste of time. So there are a few methods and techniques on how to add negative keywords in Google Ads. Currently in a negative keyword list, and if you run an ad on Google Ads, it's very important to know these three types of negative keywords. So right now, what I'm showing, or what I'm going to show you, is this broad match negative keyword. So now I'm making a list or negative keyword list for broad match. If you don't know, broad match or broad matches block the appearance of your adverts or ads for any search terms that contain the words you've specified. For example, if you set a broad match negative keyword for wine glasses, it will prevent your ads from showing up when someone searches for any phrase that includes the words wine or glasses. This means that when someone searches for French wine, cheap wine glasses, DIY glasses, custom eyeglasses, your ads won't show up. It will not be a waste of time for them, and also it doesn't waste your pay, because as you know, your main goal is to show your ads to those people who are interested to your products. Negative keyword default settings are set to broad match, and your advertisement won't appear if a search query contains every one of your prohibited keywords, regardless of the order. So that's the good thing about this broad match, and it's very important. If you create negative keywords using broad match, you know exactly the words that you want to filter or prohibit. So the next set of negative keywords that I'm going to show you is what we call phrase match. And in order for you to create that, you have to make sure that you use this apostrophe and then a phrase here. For example, this one: men shoes cheap, apostrophe. Now, how important it is to know this phrase match, and how are you going to create a set of negative keywords with this phrase match? So by using a negative phrase match term, you can prevent your advertisement from showing up for any search query including the keyword. Example, if you set up a phrase like this, example like what I've mentioned earlier for wine glasses, then any variation of the term wine glasses, such as cheap wine glasses, will not appear in search result for your ads. Okay, so that's how face match work. And it is very important to know the words that you need to use or you want to use when it comes to phrase match. The third we have here is this exact match. So what is this? Exact match. You can filter out search phrases that are exactly the same as the keyword by using an exact match negative word. For instance, if you set an exact match negative keyword for wine glasses, it will stop your advertisements or ads from appearing when people search for wine glasses, but not for cheap wine glasses. So there's a fine line between how to use this three. Okay, the brood, the phrase, and the match, the exact match. So it's very important to know what match you need to use for your ads. Okay, so that's the reason why you need to know more about the differences and the importance or which one is the most effective. So, yes, and this is just one of the methods on how to simply create negative keyword lists for Google Ads. That is to know the base match, the broad match, and the exact match. Another thing is that you can simply create negative keyword list by asking a help from keyword planner. Okay, so anyways, if you have set your negative keyword list here, then you can also choose the campaign. But right now, of course, I don't have campaign here and I'm using the very basic version of Google Ads. So let's proceed to tools and then look for keyword planner. And what is this keyword planner and how important it is to help you when it comes to creating a set of keyword lists? Okay, so making use of keyword planner to discover negative terms is indeed very helpful. The goal of the Google Ads keyword planner is to assist you in identifying keywords to bid on rather than to exclude. However, you can also use it to uncover negative keyword suggestions for your list, which is why we're doing this tutorial. Okay, so you need a help on how to create a list of negative keywords. Google doesn't really mind if you spend a few more bucks on clicks you don't need. You will receive a list of comparable keyword searches along with some information on their search volume and competition when you search for a term like wine glass or calendars. Okay, so having or asking or finding negative keywords with keyword planner is indeed very helpful. And as you can see here, I'm currently with my keyword planner, and all I have to do is to add the or discover the keyword that I want to use, get the result, and then there I will see, or here I will see the options such as road match, phrase match, and exact match. And all I have to do is simply add some keywords right here and add these keywords to my negative keyword list and see what will be the result. Because if you use this keyword planner, everything is here. You can see all the monthly searches, the year over year change, the competition, the impression, and so on. Okay, so aside from knowing the road match, phrase match, exact match, and the use and the benefits and advantage of using keyword planner, if you also know how to use this search terms report, you can also find negative words using the search terms report. So the actual search term that users entered into Google to activate your ads are displayed to you in the search terms report. You can start compiling lists of both positive and negative keywords as soon as you have a strong understanding of the kinds of search inquiries that led you to advertisement. So this approach can produce some excellent outcomes. And that is if you know how to use this search term report on your Google ad. Another way on how to create a list or create a negative keyword list for Google Ads is, of course, you must compute your own work or finding competitive keywords too. Finding even more negative keywords can also be facilitated by conducting a Google search for your main keywords. Google considers any content that appears on the first few pages to be pertinent to the search. Add phrases that aren't transactional to your list if you come across them. Okay, so actually, these are a few ways. And if you know exactly what are the negative words that you want to use, or if you really know exactly your product, then you can create negative keywords for this. And as what I mentioned earlier, these negative keywords are indeed a very helpful and very important when it comes to running ads. It's because you don't want your money to go to waste. You only need those people, or you want these ads to show to the people who are interested to your product. So that's why you filter some words and you block some words here in order for these people not to see your products, just in case they search for something that is not related to your products. Okay, and these are the methods and techniques and how to create a list of negative keywords, and somehow can be very useful for you when it comes to opening a store or running ads soon to promote your products or your store. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Again, if you go to keyword planner, all you have to do is to simply set some or go to add negative keywords for your plan, and then you can add some negative keywords here. And then what you want to do is to click save. If you have created a campaign, then you have to choose the campaign. And then once you select this words, or once it appears to your get results, for example, this one here, then you will see here the average monthly searches, or the result of those people who search or type this keyword right here. If this includes, or if this is one of your, one of your negative keyword lists, then you will have the idea on how to use this one, or how you're going to add this to your negative keyword list. So the first is, of course, you need to know the differences between the broad phrase and exact match. The second is you can create negative keyword lists by asking help from Keyword Planner, which is this one, what I'm showing right now. And then third is you know exactly what or how to use the search term reports. And another is that you can ask or search or Google some negative keywords that you can use, that are very useful for your Google Ads campaign. And then another thing is that, of course, you have to do more research about this one. And lastly, this is what we call campaign level versus ad group. So, accounts, campaigns, and ad groups are the three layers at which Google Ads accounts are arranged. So, negative keywords can be added at the campaign, ad group, and account levels. Negative keywords at the account level are applicable to every campaign in your account. So, instead of adding the same negative words to each campaign, you can manage them at the account level, saving time and lowering the likelihood of human mistake. And that is, or you know already the definitions for how to use this campaign level and ad group. Okay, so you may, for instance, compile a list of search phrases you believe to be very harmful to your brand, and immediately apply it at the account level to every campaign. So that's it. That's how easy it is. Now, these are a few methods and ways on how to create a list of negative keywords to your Google Ads. So it's a very important also to know exactly how to use this one, or what are the tools you can use in order for you to be, or in order for these words to be very effective. Okay, so that's it. All you have to do is to log into your Google Ads and then look for a negative keyword list. Type the negative keywords list. If you have negative keyword list already, all you have to do is to enter it right here. And that's it. What you're going to do is to click save. So wait for the result, and then if you see the result, then you can compare. And then after comparing, you will know what is the next step, just in case those words are not effective. So you must do this compare and search more in order for your money not to go to waste, because you are running an ad. And that's the most important thing. You are promoting your product. You don't want your money to go to waste. So it's very important to know how to create or how to set this negative keyword list. So I do really hope that this video somehow helped you. Thank you for watching, and see you in our next videos.